Okay, grade 11s. I have a 2-point perspective drawing question here. This is page 36. I took this question from the JPEGD workbook. As you can see here, we are given three views: the top view, the left view, and the right view. If you look and analyze this question, you can see that this is what? A building, right? Okay, so the first thing that I have to do here that I will have to do is to find the two vanishing points, right? Okay, and I guess by now you know how to get the two vanishing points. What you have to do is to check the angle from the top view. So as you can see here, that means this angle is what? 45 degrees angle, right? And even this side, it's 45, right? Because this is my 45 by 45 set square. So obviously now I know that this angle is 45 degrees. So where's my SP? The SP is right there, down there. So from the SP, I have to draw a construction line up to the picture plane, right? Okay, so light construction, and then even this side going to my left side. So obviously my set square is very small, so I'll just extend this line up there, and then from there obviously I have to drop down this point to the HL right there. So I have what? My left vanishing point there, and please do not forget to label what? The point. And then obviously even my right vanishing point, I have to extend that line up to the picture plane, and then obviously I have a point there. I have to drop down that point to the HL right there. Okay, so I have my right vanishing point. Okay, so now because I have my two vanishing points, so that means I can proceed and draw my 2-point perspective, right? Okay, so I always advise my learners to always start with the roof when they draw the perspective drawing. So where is the roof from the top? As you can see, I have this part there. So this is the roof from the top, and then from the left side, obviously you can see that V shape there. It's the roof part there, and obviously even this section there, it's the roof. And then on my right view is the same thing. I have this V shape there. Why do we have this V shape? It's because of this 3 points. This is the highest point. At this point, it's this one. So obviously, even looking from this side, you'll see this 3 points. Where are those 3 points? They're right there. Okay, so now I'll just show you how to draw a roof. So I'll start with this part of the roof. Né? So what you have to do is to extend these lines down to the picture planes. Which lines? 1, 2, 3. So I have to extend those lines without taking them to the SP. So I'll just extend that line down to the picture plane like that. This line down there, and this line. So why am I doing this? Obviously I want to get the height of the roof. So you have to extend the lines. Okay, so after that I have points on the picture plane, and you know that if you have points on the picture plane, you have to draw or project those points down vertically. Okay, I'll start with this line there. So where is this line from my left view? Obviously I can't see that line, but I can see a point. I can see this point, right? So I'll have to project that height of the roof, right? So I'll have to take this side, and then I draw a vertical line there. So where they meet, it's a point, right? Okay, so I have a point there. Remember, I'm trying to get this point. So obviously I have a point there. So I have to take this point to my RVP. Why to my RVP? It's because obviously from this point I have a line going up, and this line is going towards your right side. So obviously I have to take this point to my RVP. But if this line was going in this direction towards your left, that means I'll take that point to my LVP, left vanishing point. Okay, good. So I'll take this point to my RVP just like that. Okay, so it means that this line or these 2 points will be on that line, right? So this is the height of this part of the roof. Okay, so now obviously I have to get this point. So now I can take this point to my SP, and then obviously when the line intersects the picture plane, I have to draw a vertical line. So I will take my point to the station point just like that. And by now I hope or I guess that everyone knows that all the points that are here, you must take them to the SP first, then you project them vertically. So I'll take that point to my SP, and then obviously I have to draw up to the picture plane, and then I draw what? A vertical line like that up to that line. So obviously this point is right there. Okay, and then now I can proceed and construct this point. I'll project that point down to my station point. So this point goes, okay, this line will be vertical, so obviously it's up to there. Okay, so now I do have these 2 points here. So now I can't draw an outline now because I'm not sure if I'll be able to see the whole edge, like the whole line there. Why? Because I have what? This chimney there. Where is this chimney? That chimney is right there. So I'm not sure if that chimney will be around here or not. So I'll just leave this like this in light construction, and then I proceed because now I have this point. I will try and get these 2 points. Where are these 2 points from my elevation? Those points are right here. Okay, so now obviously I follow the same method. I extend that line, this line, and then I draw vertical lines. So just like this, straight down. And then obviously I have to project the height from the elevation. So I'll start with this point, take that point to this line. So that means I have a point there, and obviously this point is the same height. That means I'll have to extend the construction line up to this line. It's right there, right? So I have this point there. So I'll have to take these 2 points to my RVP. Why RVP? It's because these lines are going up towards your right side, your right hand side. So I'll just project this point up to my vanishing point and take this point as well to my vanishing point like that. And then now my focus is on these 2 lines. Why do I have these 2 lines? Because I'm trying to get these points, right? And now I can just take these 2 points to my SP. So I can just project my point to the station point there, and then this point as well up to there. And then now I can just draw a vertical line up to that line. So obviously this point is right there. Are we together? And then for this point, obviously that point will be on this line. I just project this vertically down to there. So it means now I have these 3 points. Those 3 points are right there. So I can just connect these 3 points right away using what? An outline or outlines. So I just draw outlines like that. Okay, so now I have this V shape. Now I have to proceed with my roof. Remember, I have the chimney there. So I have this point right now, right? Where is it? It's right there. And from this point, there is a line going up to the chimney there. So I can just project this point down to the SP and draw a vertical line to get this point. Okay, so I'll just project that point to the station point like that, and then project that point vertically down there. Okay, so because I have a line there from here to there, and obviously from my elevation as well, I can see that line is right there. So I can just draw an outline there because this is what an edge, like that, right? Okay, remember for now this part I'll just leave it as it is because remember we have this section, right? And then now I will proceed to this part of the roof. And then after drawing this part of the roof, this side, I'll just start drawing this chimney. Okay, so I'll do the same thing that I've done this side. I'll just extend the lines down to the picture plane. So extend that line straight down. Why am I extending those lines? Because I'm trying to get the height of the roof. So always you must draw the roof like this. Just extend the lines down to the picture plane and then project them down vertically. So I have this point, project that point down, down, down. Okay, so I'll start with this point. Where is this point from my right view? That point is right there. So this is the height of the roof, right? So I can just project this height of the roof to that line, that vertical line there. So I have a point. So this point I have to project or take this point to one of these 2 points. Okay, remember I said if the line is going towards the left, you must take the point to your left vanishing point. But if the line is going towards your right hand side, you must take this point to your RVP. So now as you can see from this point, this line is going towards your left. So I can just take this point to my right vanishing point. Just like that. So it means this is my height of the roof. Okay, so now if I have this, I can just take this point to the SP. So I just take that point to the SP there. Let me just take all 3 points to the station point. Just draw construction lines. Just like that. Okay, so remember I'm trying to get this point, which is this one, right? So I have to draw a vertical line down to this point there. So it means this point is right there. Okay, so this is my point there. Okay, so now let me try and get these 2 points. Where are these 2 points from my elevation? Those 2 points are right there. Okay, so what I have to do now is to project those 2 points, the height to my left side. Okay, I have this vertical line and that vertical line there. Okay, so I project this height to those 2 lines there. So this point is for this one, but it doesn't mean this point is right there. It means that that point will be somewhere on that line that I will draw now. Let me just project this point to my left side or my left vanishing point there. So it means that this point will be somewhere here on this line, right? Okay, so I do the same thing with this point. I have a vertical line there. I project the height, so the height will be there. And then I take this point to my vanishing point, like that. Okay, so now my focus is on this line and this line. So now what I have to do is to take these 2 points to my SP. Obviously I have this 2 already, so I can just project this point down to that line. So it means this point is right there, and then this point, let me just draw the vertical line, the construction line up to that line. Remember I said our focus is on this line and that line, so this point will be right there. And if you look at your elevation, I have a V shape there, so that means I can just connect these points. Okay, just like this, just like that. Okay, so obviously this point will be there, even though my lines are not accurate, but the point is there. As you can see, this line connects with this line right there, and those lines are these ones. They have to connect somewhere right there, right? So I have that point, but now I can't draw the edge right there because of this chimney. So what I can do now is to get this point, because now for now I have this point. Where is it? It's right there. So obviously I have a line going up to my left side, so I have that line there. So I have to take this point first to the station point. So I can just take that point to the station point like that, and then project this point down there. Now let me see, the point must go straight to the SP. Okay, okay, fine. I think there is a mistake here. Let me check this point. Okay, there's no mistake, everything is perfect. Okay, now that means I have this point is right there, and obviously I have a line there. That line is right there, so I can just connect those 2 points. Okay, so now let me just draw this chimney, because now I can't complete my roof, because I don't know where will this line end on my drawing. So let me just draw this chimney first, and then I can just proceed with my roof. So how am I going to draw this chimney? Just follow the same method that I used to draw the roof. What you can do is to extend these 2 lines to the picture plane, or you can even extend these 2 lines this side. It's up to you. So I'll just project these 2 points down in this direction. So just extend this point or line down there, extended line down to the picture plane, and then from there I just draw vertical lines. Where is the other one? It's right there, a vertical line down. Okay, so now I'll start with the top rectangle there. Where is it from my elevation? It's right there, right? So this is the height, so I will have to take that height to the 2 lines that I've drawn now. So I'll take this height to those 2 lines. This is the first line, so that means I have a point there. And then where is the second one? So the second line is right there, so that means I have my second point. So now I have these 2 points. So these 2 points, I must take these 2 points either to my left vanishing point or the RVP. Let me go back to the top view. Let's check. From those 2 points, I have 2 lines that are going up to my left side. So that means I will have to take these 2 points to the LVP. Why? Because these 2 lines are going in that direction. So I'll take those 2 points to the LVP, to my left vanishing point, just like that. Okay, so now my focus is on those 2 lines. Make sure you can see those 2 lines there. Okay, because now I have those 2 lines, now I can just take those 2 points to the SP, and then draw vertical line. Okay, so I'll start with the top point there. I project that point to my station point there, down there, like that, and then I have to project this point as well, just like that, and then I draw vertical lines up to there. So as you can see, this point goes straight to this line there, so I have to mark a point there, and then the second point there, I have to project that point down to this line, the second line, so that line is right there. So because obviously I have these 2 points now, where are they? Right there. I can just connect the 2 points right away, just like that, using what? Outline. Okay, so now because I have these 2 points, it's this 2, that means I can just get this 2. Those 2 points will be somewhere right here. So I have to take these 2 points to my SP, like that, and that other one, okay, this point is right there, so it means this point will be there, right? Okay, it's fine. And then this vertical one, I have to take it down to this line there. So okay, now I have these 2 points, those 2 points are right there, so I can just connect the 2, just like that. So obviously if I have those 4 points, I can just complete my rectangle there, just like that. Okay, so if you check, this chimney is right there, right? And this roof there, from this part here and the chimney, I have a point there and a point there. But this point, I do have this point. Where is it? It's right there. But now, how am I going to get this point? Not this top point, but I have 2 points on the same point here. Let me show you from the elevation. Obviously, I have this top point, which is this one. I'm talking about this point, right? So I have to take this point to the left and then extend. Already I have a line there, so I'll have to extend that line down to there. So obviously that means I'll have a point right there, ne? And then take this point to my LVP, like that. So obviously I'm trying to get this point, ne? So I have this line and I took this point to the left. How did I get this line, or this point, sorry, this point? Obviously I projected, or I extended this line down, and where they connect is a point, and I took this point to my LVP. So now my focus will be on that line, and then obviously I'll have to take this point to the SP. So I have a line there, and this line is right there, so that means I have a point there. So this point is right there, so it means I can just connect these 2 points and this point. It's this 2 and that point, right? So I'll have to connect these points. So it's this vertical one and those 2 points, like that. All right, okay, so I will have to do the same thing this side. So obviously I have a point there. So what I have to do is to extend this line. Why? Because I'm trying to get this point, because already I have this point there. Where is it? It's right there. So from this point going down, there is a point again there. So now I have to try and get this point, right? Because I don't know where to stop, when I draw a line there, a vertical line. So I'll have to try and get this point. So what I have to do is extend that line. So I'll just extend this line down to the picture plane and then draw a vertical line, and then now I'll have to project the height of that part of the roof, so it's right there. Okay, so I have a point there. So now I have to take this point to one of the two vanishing points, and now if you look at this line is going up towards my right side. So I will have to take this point, where is it? Okay, it's right there, to my right vanishing point. Where is that? Oh, it's right there. So I have to take this to my RVP. So my focus is on that line, right? And then now I have to take this point to the station point. Where is it? It's right there. So I'll have to extend there. I'll have to extend it down. Okay, so where is the point? The point is right there. It's this point, right? So that point is right there. So now I can just connect this two, and then from this two there's a line going down, so I have to connect this two as well, just like that. Okay, I'm getting there. So what I have to do now, because I have this top part of the chimney, I can just complete this part of the roof there, like that, and then even this side, draw it like that. Okay, so I'm done with that part of the roof, right? So now let me just try and complete my chimney, né? Because remember I have a point there, and I must have an edge here, a vertical edge. Where is it from my elevation? It's right there, and from this one is right there. So now I must get this bottom point or part of the chimney. So how am I going to get this point? Okay, so where is this point from the top view? That point is right there, né? So because this point is not on the picture plane, remember the method that I used for the roof, né? Now it's up to me that I can just use this line. I'll have to extend one of these two lines, so I'll just choose to extend this line because already I have what, a line there. So now because I'm trying to get this point, which is this one, right? So I'll have to extend that line down to the picture plane and then draw a vertical line. Okay, let me just do that. So I have a line there, a point there, and then obviously I draw what, a vertical line, and then now I have to project the height of that point. So I'll have to take this point to that line that I've drawn now. Where is it? It's right there, right? Let me confirm. Yes, it's right there. So now because this line is going up towards my left side, so I'll have to take this point to the LVP. So let me just take the point to my LVP, just like that. So now my focus is on this line, eh? And then now I have to take this point to the SP, and remember that point is just this line that's vertical there. It goes straight to the station point, so I can just draw a vertical line straight down. Let me just, okay, it's right there. So obviously it's this line. This is incorrect because I did not use my T-square. So I had to put my T-square on the drawing board and put this set square just to align the line, right? So obviously that line, this point must be taken to the SP first, and obviously it goes up to there, and then from there I have to take it down like that. So obviously I have a line up to this line. So the point that I'm looking for, it's right there. So this point is right there. Okay, so now I can just connect these 2 points like this. Okay, and then from this point I can just project a line up, but already I have a line, and then I have to take this one to my RVP, just like that. And then from there, because I have this point, where is it from the elevation? That point is right there, and there is a vertical line up to there, right? So I can just draw a vertical line up to this line, just like this. And then obviously there is a line going towards this point, so I can just connect these 2 points, just like this. Okay, and then obviously for this point, where is this point from the elevation? That point is right there. So I have what, a line. And even from this side, where is that same point? This point, that point is right there, and there is a vertical line there going down to this level of this point. So I can just draw a vertical line up to that line. So I can just draw a vertical line like that, and then connect those 2 points. It's this 2. Okay, just like that. And then the chimney is complete. So this is my chimney and the roof. Okay, so now I can just go back and try and draw the building, the walls. Okay, so now I'll go back and look at this elevation. Can you see this part of the roof, this V? I do have that V, right? Okay, perfect. So obviously I have a surface there, and I have this rectangle here. This is what? An opening, right? And this is the same surface there, and even this one is the same surface, right? Okay, so because this is one surface, this one, I'll try to get this point first, right? So where is this point from the top view? This point is right there. So as you can see, this point touches what? The picture plane. So I can just project that point vertically down. So I have it right there. Let me just extend that line down. Okay, so I have to take this point there. So that means that point is right there. Okay, so because I have this point, and obviously there is a vertical line going up to this point, I'm trying to get this surface, right? So I'll have to draw the surface where? Right here. Okay, let me just highlight that surface. So this is one surface. So I'm trying to draw the surface. So I want you guys to see what I'm talking about, so that it's clear. Okay, so now my focus is on this surface, right? And remember, I have this point for now. Where is it? It's right there. So I can just take this point, that side, to that vertical line. So that means the second point is right there. So I can just draw this vertical line right away, just like that. And just connect this 2. Okay, so from here I can just take these 2 points to my LVP. Why? Because from these 2 points I have what? Lines going towards my left hand side. Okay, so I can just project this point up to the LVP, and this point from the ground line, just like that. Okay. Okay, so now I'm not drawing this opening for now. I'll just move to this point at the end, right? So this point, where is it from the top view? That point is right there. So I have to take this point to the station point first. like that. And then from there, from the picture plane, I have to draw a vertical line down. So that line is right there. So it means this point there is right there. Okay, so now I can just connect these 2 points. Why? Because if you check this surface, or these 2 points, or this opening here, I have something there. Because if it's an opening, I can't have an outline there, so I will just leave it as it is for now, like this. And then because I have this point, let me try and get this point now. This point, where is it from the top? That point is right there. So I have to take this point to the station point first, and then I draw a vertical line. So that line is just right there. So remember, from this point there is a line up to that point, right? So that means I can just use this line. That means that point, this point is right there, and there is a what? A vertical line. So I can just join those 2 points like that, and then even this 2 like that, right? Okay, and I can just draw even this vertical line that side, like that. Okay, so now let me just draw this opening, right? Okay, this point, where is it from the top view? That point is right there. So I have to take that point to the station point. Remember, all the points that are not on the picture plane, we have to take them or project them to the station point. So I'll just project the point to the station point, then I draw a vertical line. Okay, that line is right, it's right there, right? Okay, so I have that line. So where's the height of the opening? The height is right there, and I'll use this line that is on the picture plane. This is my height line, so I can just project this height of the opening to that point there, or that line. So I'll just project this height to that line there, and then from here I have to take this point to the LVP. So I'll take this point to my LVP. So now I do have this point. Where is it? I'll use this line. So from here it goes up, so it means the point is right there. Remember, it's this one there, so the point is right there. And then this point, where is it from the top view? That point is there, and already I have what? A vertical line. That means the point is right there. So now I'll just join these 2 using what? An outline. Then now I can just draw what? Vertical lines from those 2 points. So this is my opening, like that. And then now, because I have these 2 points, I can just connect those 2 points like that, and this point, those 2 points. But here I must leave it open. Why? Because this is an opening, and we have what? Flat surface there, so I can't just draw a line there, so I'll leave it open like that. Okay, so now do I have a frame there? No, I don't have a frame. It means that this opening goes in from this corner here, so that means I will have to take this point to my RVP. So this opening, or this open space, it goes in up to this line there, and we can see from this elevation the hidden detail lines there. That means this opening goes in up to there, right? So I can just take this point to the RVP, just like that, then just draw what? An outline, like that. Okay, let me see. So now I will have to try and draw this opening now. So how am I going to draw this opening? So I'll start with the heights. Remember, I have to take this height to this height line that I have drawn, this one, from the point that touches what? The picture plane. So I will take the heights of the opening to that line. So I'll start with this top height, take it to that line. Where is that line? That line is right there. So I have a point there, and then this height there, the height for the floor, it's right there. So now I have to take these 2 points to my LVP. Why? Because obviously from these 2 points I have 2 lines going to my left, so I have to take this to my left, and obviously this opening is there, so obviously I have to take these 2 points to my LVP. I can't take them there because there is no need for me to take them there. There is nothing on my left side. Okay, this point up, that point up to my LVP. So now my focus will be on those 2 lines that I've drawn now. Make sure that you can see those 2 lines, right? And then now, because I have those 2 lines, I have to get this 4 points, remember. And these 4 points, where are they? Those 4 points are right there, up there. So it's there and there, right? And as you can see, I have hidden detail lines there. This is the thickness of the wall, né? Okay, so I'll start with this point. I have to take this point to the SP first. As you know that all the points from the top view must be taken to the station point, so I'll take it there. And then even the second one, I have to take it to the station point. Then I project those points down. I have to take those 2 points down like that. This one down. Okay, so now because I've projected these 2 points down, where are those points? Okay, this point obviously it's this one, right? And remember, I projected a line to this height line and I took it to my LVP, and where they connect, it's a point. So I have a point right there, and then this one, I will use the same line, but from the top view, obviously the point is right there. Where they connect, it's a point, so it's right there. So I have the 2 points, this ones, and then what about this 2? So obviously I use this height and I took this point to the LVP, and then I look for those 2 points. I will use those vertical lines, so that means I'll have a point there, a point right there. I hope you can see. Then now I can just complete my rectangle, because this is what a rectangle. So the opening is right there. Just like that. Yeah, just like that. Okay, so now I'm done with this surface. I don't know if you can see that surface is right there, right? This highlighted surface. And then now I'm not done with the opening. Remember, I have the wall thickness, and obviously I have what? The door frame. I guess this is a door frame. So I have to draw this frame, right? I have to show it there. So now I'll have to take this point up to my RVP. So I'll take that corner there up to the RVP, and then now I have to project that point inside this one. I have to take that point first, obviously, to the station point, like that, and then from there I have to draw a vertical line. So that line, I'll draw it up to that line that I've drawn, this one. So I have a point there. So this is the frame for the opening. So I can just draw this vertical line up to that point and connect these 2 points like that. And please do not draw a line there. This is a flat surface, so you leave it open like that. There's no need for you to draw what? A line there. So it's correct like this. Okay, so now obviously I have an edge there, that edge at the corner there. So obviously looking from this opening, I'll see that edge, this edge there, that goes up. So I'll have a line somewhere there. I don't know where, but somewhere down there. So how am I going to get that edge? So what I can do is I'll just use that method of drawing what? A roof name. I'll just extend this hidden detail line, the thickness of the wall, down to the picture plane like this, and then from there I draw a vertical line. Oh, let me just draw it up to there. So where's the height of that edge? This edge down there, it's right there. This is the floor level, right? So I have to take it to that line that I've drawn now, and then from here, because this line goes towards my right hand side, I have to take this point to the RVP. So I'll take this point to the RVP like that. So that edge is this line here, but that line I have to draw it where? Inside there. So the edge is there. And remember this corner I can't see it because of this frame here. That corner is just behind this frame, this surface. Okay, so I'm done with that opening and this opening, right? So now let me proceed, because now I'm done with this left side. I have to draw this right side, this side. Yeah. Okay, so now because I have these 2 points, it's these 2, right? So now I have to take these 2 points to my RVP. Yeah? So I take that point to the RVP, and this point from the ground line to the RVP. Né? Okay, so if you look at this elevation, there's nothing here. It's just a flat surface, so I have to draw this shape here. And if you can observe and analyze this, you can see that automatically I do have this shape. What I have to do is to draw this point. Okay, I have to draw a vertical line. Why? Because okay, this point is this one, right? And there is what? A vertical line. So I can just draw a vertical line from that point there. So I'll just draw a vertical line, and then for this point, where is this point from the elevation? That point is right there, and we have a vertical line up to there, and this line is right there. It's this line. So what I can do is I can just draw a vertical line up to that line and then connect these 2 points. So just connect those 2 points like that, and then draw this ground line there. Remember, I still have this surface. Let me just highlight that surface. I don't have this surface on my perspective drawing, but that's not a problem. Why? Because I have these 2 points already, and even this one I just need to connect. So okay, this point is right there, so obviously I have to connect this point with that one. This point, it's this one, is right there. So what I can do is it's to connect those points. So I have to connect those points, and obviously this line must align with the construction line that goes to the RVP, right? So obviously this surface is right there. It's that rectangle there. Okay, and if I look from my left side, I have the same or similar rectangle to this one there, but this one is on our left side. It's somewhere there. So as you can see, I have those 2 points. Those 2 points are right there. So I can just connect these 2 points. So I'll just connect these 2 points like that, right there. And then my drawing is complete. So this is my 2-point perspective drawing.